On this episode, we'll be making a General Tso's Tofu. You will be blown away how easy and how quick this really is, and you're gonna be a hit at the dinner table. My name is Scott, this is Learning Vegetarian. Let's get started. Hi everyone. On today's episode, we'll be making a General Tso's Tofu. It sounds incredibly intimidating and tough to do, but I'm going to break it down and show you how easy it really is. All of the ingredients we're using are things we've used in the past, so it should be things you have in your home, and I'm going to show you how easy and quick it really is. So, let's not waste any more time, let's get started. To begin, let's make our marinade. We're going to start by using some soy sauce, sesame oil, and apple cider vinegar. And we'll be using 10 ounces of tofu that I've already dried on a paper towel. In a bowl, add your soy sauce, add your apple cider vinegar, and your sesame oil to your bowl. Using a whisk, make sure it's nice and blended. Using our tofu, we're going to chop it up into small cubes and place it into the marinade. You can also use a shallow pan, but for the purposes of saving dishes, I just use this bowl. Make sure it's nice and covered and stirred so that the tofu is nice and marinated. We're going to stick this in the fridge for about an hour. After that hour, let's take out our tofu and marinade, drain the marinade into a separate bowl. We'll be using the marinade we made, the tofu, we'll add some cornstarch, some more soy sauce and apple cider vinegar, we'll use some vegetable stock, broccoli, brown sugar, scallions, red pepper flakes, and we'll add some garlic. We're going to start by adding a little bit more soy sauce and apple cider vinegar to make up for what was ever absorbed by the tofu. Add in your vegetable stock. Your brown sugar. Your red pepper flakes. Nope, not those. And your garlic. I got overzealous. Add in your cornstarch and using a whisk, blend this together. Once this is nice and blended, let's set this aside and start on the tofu. Using a pie plate, I've added some cornstarch, and using our tofu, roll your tofu in the cornstarch to make sure it's fully breaded. I've placed these on a plate that have been sprinkled with cornstarch. Once you've breaded all of your tofu, in a nice skillet, cover your pan with oil and bring to a medium-high heat. I had more tofu than I had room in my pan, so I had to cook them twice, but here's a great example of what happens if the heat is a little too high. While they're nice and brown, they still stick to the bottom of the pan when it's time to turn them. So I was able to turn the majority of them, but some of them did stick, removing the crust from the outside of the tofu. It's okay, we'll still be able to eat it. It just may not look as pretty as we wanted. So let's take these off and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you reduce the heat a little bit in the pan. Alright, we've added our new tofu. Look how easily it pulls from the bottom of the pan, and it's still nice and brown on the sides that we're frying. Let's turn these around the pan, get them cooked up. Brown all the sides. Let's take these off and put them on a paper towel lined plate with the others and move on to our General Tso's sauce. Voila, your tofu. Using the same pan, add your scallions and your garlic and let saute in the pan for a bit. Once these are nice and sauteed, throw in your broccoli. And toss around the pan. Let's add that mixture that we made earlier. As the sauce heats, it will thicken, so you want to continuously stir and make sure that everything keeps moving around the pan. Alright, let's throw in our fried tofu and fold that together. This looks delicious. Let's have some lunch. These are so good. The crunch on these are perfect, the broccoli's perfect, the sauce is just tangy and spicy enough. These are delicious. Today you have made a delicious General Tso's tofu. You made a great General Tso sauce. You learned to fry some tofu. Great job. I cannot wait for you to try this at home. So, take this recipe, make it your own. My name is Scott. This is Learning Vegetarian. Until next time.